the cave, that venue at Fairfax, Virginia. A lot of big names are going to be there. I don't got any for you because I don't know them. Smub might be there, and he's pretty good. But yeah, you should go. You should definitely go. It'll be a fun time. And while I don't have any like definitive names, I can definitely say like for a fact that some big names are going to be there. So you should definitely head over there if you are interested. But getting into the set itself, Pingu is starting off with a very explosive lead on Muppet, which is kind of just the nature of Mario versus any heavy ever. Where it's just like, yeah, Mario will get all of these hits, and then the heavy is just gonna fall out of range for the combos eventually, and then the heavy just kind of has to make the comeback against Mario while Mario tries to kill. And unfortunately, Muppet was not able to make too big of a comeback before Mario was able to kill. And now we're kind of back to a similar situation where it's like Muppet has to now be very careful about the moves that they make, or else Pingu is going to, you know, combo them again. Fortunately for Muppet there, in that specific instance, only really caught like an up throw or a down throw. I wasn't paying too close attention into an up air. Pingu getting the jab block, but not able to actually get like a good finisher off of it, just misinputting jab 3, which is always kind of unfortunate because it's like you successfully got the jab block. You called out the person not teching, you got the 2 jabs, and then you weren't able to execute on the big move. So it always kind of just feels bad. I play Lucina. We don't really go for jab blocks. We don't need them. But for a character like Mario, yeah, they definitely make a bigger deal. But speaking of big deals, Muppet not killing Pingu already, finally killing Pingu after taking 125%, that is a big deal for them, because you have this like insurmountable wall in the form of all of Mario's fast, stubby moves that you have to like get in and hit. And now you're on your last stock. It's a lot harder for Incin to make this kind of comeback against Mario than it would be for, you know, like how it was for Pingu trying to make those comebacks against Vanta, you know, against Game & Watch, because Mario actually has like those tools. Incin gets up air comboed and dies. That would have been so raw if I said dies and then Muppet actually died, but then I mean, good DI on the side of Muppet both times. It's doable, but yeah, Muppet's gonna need a miracle here. That was weird. I didn't think the water hitbox would still be active all the way out there, but catching Muppet's air dodge both times, putting them in a really bad situation, leading them getting hit twice, with the second time leading into that kill. So yeah, Pingu kind of nodding his head, like, yeah, we got it. We're good. We're chilling. I'm Mario, and my opponent is Incineroar. We got it. We're fine. But are they?
3, 2, 1, go!
We'll see. I think the stage choice of Smashville is a little bit better for Muppet here, just because I think both the side and ceiling hitboxes are smaller. I could be wrong about that. I know some hitbox is smaller. It might be both. But that's going to be a lot more advantageous for Incineroar, you know, because you get the kill easier. I don't think I got to explain that one. And if that F tilt hit, I was gonna be like, for example, but it didn't hit. Pingu died off the one blast zone I wasn't accounting for. Such is the curse of being a commentator. Luckily, Muppet did not roll in there, so not catching an up smash, and now it falls onto Pingu to actually find Muppet's first stock. Because for as much as I was talking about Instant struggling in disadvantaged state, which luckily Muppet didn't, or luckily for Pingu, I should say, Muppet did not tech, so Pingu was able to find the stock. But for as much as I was talking about Instant kind of struggling in disadvantaged state, when he is in advantage state, that's a whole different story. You do not want to have to fight Instant when you are down in the game. Really good catch with that dash attack though on Pingu. I was kind of questioning whether or not that would even hit, but it did. And Pingu was still kind of like putting on some pressure from that, but Muppet just able to find that just one good bam down air on stage and killing. Well, the on stage didn't really matter as much. I just felt like saying it. But Pingu putting Muppet kind of in that similar offstage scenario that we saw at the end of last game, where like Muppet has to actually find his way back to stage, which he did. Or they. If I don't know their pronouns, I should probably just say they, huh? My apologies if you're watching this back and I messed up your pronouns. But now Pingu's kind of... Oh wait, no, I saw the percents wrong. Muppet actually in the lead, but Pingu does definitely have the options to make it back literally just like that. And now Muppet kind of having a difficult time making it back. Definitely with that flood. And from having actually played Incin against Pingu in friendlies before, one thing that I know Pingu always looks for in those offstage scenarios is like he hopes that the Incin tries to like recover high with the up B. Cause like I remember there was a game where he just kept me off stage for a long time, and he said something like, "Up B high, do it, please." So when that happens, all I'm saying is he's gonna be he's gonna be ready. But now we are at Smashville, back at Smashville, I think. Pretty sure we were just at Smashville, yeah. And to be fair, the last game did work out better for Muppet than it did for Pingu. Like, it's mainly just about keeping the advantage state against Pingu, not getting hit by those Mario combos. But like I said earlier about Pingu, Pingu is a very download-based player, I would say, just in my experience. Where like, there'll come a point in the set where Pingu is just like, yeah, I got it. I know. I know everything you are going to do, and there is nothing you can do about it. And I feel like we're kind of seeing that come into fruition with this game. Pingu taking that first stock, only taking like 67%, which for Incin, that's like 4 hits. So it's not that much. Not getting hit much is my point. And then getting a couple up airs here. That was so raw. Muppet just like, I'm gonna land with down air. And it will work. And it did. So forget what I said about Pingu being ready for those high recoveries. And there's Mario down there, killing like I wanted it to all those sets ago. Finally proving my point. And now Muppet's in a very precarious situation, able to make it back though. such is one of the struggles of this matchup. We just saw the other struggle is just like getting comboed into an infinity. And that's just the thing about like Incin, is that to play the character, that's unfortunate. I don't think Muppet could have done anything in that situation, but to play Incin at like a high level, let alone like a top level, is like